Hurricane Idalia churning in the Gulf of Mexico, headed toward Florida's Big Bend area just north of Tampa. Forecasters expecting it'll arrive as a powerful Category 3 storm, bringing storm surges and high winds to all of Florida's Gulf Coast. Here's a live pic right now. This is from Key West, where all day strong winds and some rough waves have been crashing against the shore there. Some people there, as you can see, trying to get some pictures over at the southernmost point of the United States. Let's go up the coast now to Crystal River, and that is where we find our very own Jason Allen this afternoon. He has made the trip out to Florida, and Jason is joining us live now. So Jason, talk a little bit about the evacuations right now that I understand are already taking place.
Yeah, they are, Ken. This is a mandatory evacuation zone, and it's really because it's so low lying here. You can see the level of the water just behind me. We had high tide about an hour ago. It's starting to come down. But there are very few places around here that have any sort of elevation at all. So we have seen, and we just talked to the sheriff a few minutes ago, we have seen a lot of people who are taking that seriously. They're packing things up, and if they're not moving out already, they're making plans to, in the overnight hours, if the water starts to come up, have a place to go. They saw what happened with Ian last year, obviously. It made that hard turn into Fort Myers, and that storm surge just inundated the area. So that's very fresh in everyone's mind of what happened, and they're taking this seriously.
Hurricane Idalia made its presence known in the Florida Keys. Outer bands lashing Key West Tuesday. Forecasters expect the storm will quickly intensify before making landfall in Florida's Big Bend region as a Category 3 hurricane.
10, 12 plus feet of storm surge could happen in some of those areas. And the storm surge is not something, you're not going to win that battle.
Officials have ordered evacuations in low-lying areas. Many are heeding the warnings, boarding up homes and protecting businesses with sheets of plastic and sandbags.
It has all the possibilities of flooding big time here.
Those planning to ride out the storm have cleared grocery store shelves. Longtime Florida resident Dave Iwanek picked up some essentials and says the predicted storm surge has him worried.
This is different. We haven't seen this kind of water coming. 9 to 12 is something to look at.
Here in Crystal River, Florida, north of Tampa, we've seen a steady stream of trucks towing trailers, boats, moving items out of low-lying areas that could end up under several feet of water. Idalia already passed Cuba, flooding parts of the western tip. Forecasters expect after landfall in Florida, the storm will cross the peninsula and drench southern Georgia. Idalia is expected to reach the Carolinas by Thursday.
What we're seeing here right now, Ken, these are the very first raindrops, first rain bands that this area has seen from the storm. We know it's only going to get worse here as the night goes on.
Yeah, Jason, and with that, we ask you and photographer Jake Shannon to stay safe out there. Thank you very much for that live report. Of course, we're going to check with you throughout the day and throughout the week. So, Jason, please stay safe, and we'll chat soon.